No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. This door is open. This door right here, this door is open to you. Is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of the Blue Ridge. It's so nice that you're here. And it's not Easter even, and you're all here. I'm so glad to see you. Let's open our service and our time together in prayer. And so as we become aware of where we are and we become relaxed and we settle in, we are reminded of all of the goodness that is everywhere present right now in this room. How we were greeted when we got here. How we feel when we come into this harmonizing presence together. And how we appreciate this warm weather. And so in that spirit of gratitude and in awakened wholeness, we come together and we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. In the name and in the spirit of all that is holy. And so it is. Amen. Amen. And now let us sing.
Together as family, we have come here as we are.
Thank you so much. And so now I invite you to greet your neighbor with this lovely namaste greeting. And we appreciate all of you that have joined us online. We are so grateful for your presence in our community and in our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it and the world didn't take it away. Love. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. Peace. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, no, no, no. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it and the world didn't take it away. Joy. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So I invite you now, if you haven't already, to silence your cell phones. And now it's time for us to call our children over. We have a wonderful children's program here at Unity of the Blue Ridge. And so children, if you make your way over to the wall here so that you can go back with Reverend Gabby and the teachers, Reverend Barbara Ann, so many wonderful teachers, Danielle, yes. And so we bless our children, and let's prepare for that. And we just say to them, let's let them get a moment to get over there. So let's just, there's a lot of them, a lot of sweet faces. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you. Thank you. Enjoy your class, children, enjoy your class. I wanted to say a special thanks to our band, and soon you will see Brian Hilligas come up here and sing with us. And Brandy is back. Brandy's been gone for a while. We're so glad to have Brandy back. We are so glad to have Brandy back. And I want to acknowledge any of you who are newcomers. If there's anyone here who is here for the first time today, please raise your hand. And if you're not willing to raise your hand, then maybe one of the Unity folks next to you will gently raise their hand on your behalf. The ushers will be giving you a little clipboard that has some information and also a card. If you're willing to fill it out, please do so. And there is a little heart there. And we'd like for you to take the little heart off and to place it on you, if you're willing. If you're willing. And if you're not a hugger, please just gently go like this, because, you know, some of these folks, they hug. And so let's send this blessing to our newcomers. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you. We send that to ourselves as well. So today, Reverend Darlene is not with us because she had foot surgery on Friday. She's doing well, but hopefully she's relaxing a little bit at home, and she'll be back with us very soon. On Sunday, April 19th, that's next Sunday, we will have the Evolutionary Web, and we will have Reverend Darlene, Sharon Oxendine, and Reverend Diana Kennedy from Unity Worldwide Ministries. On Saturday, the 18th, we will have our mini retreat. It begins at 10 and ends at 1. It includes lunch. It's called A Journey into Unity. Please sign up online. Childcare is offered as an option, and lunch will be served at 1 o'clock. On Thursday, April 23rd, from 7 until 8 p.m., our ministry team will bring Connection Circle on Zoom. So please register online so that we can bring that link to you. And now I'd like for Paige to come up. Thank you. And she's going. Paige is one of our wonderful prayer chaplains, and she's going to bring our inspirational reading today. Thank you.
Good morning. Wholeness. There is a quiet truth within me, unchanging, steady, and whole. It is not something I must earn, fix, or become. It is what I am. Beyond the noise of doubt, beyond the stories of lack or limitation, there lives a radiant completeness. My spirit is not fractured. My life is not missing pieces. Even when I feel uncertain, there's something deeper in me remains intact. Wholeness is not perfection. I use these tools of denial and affirmation that Myrtle Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, taught in the way that follows. In this moment, I release the need to chase completion. I stop striving to be enough because I already am. I breathe into the truth that I am created whole, sustained whole, and living whole. As I remember this, I begin to see it everywhere, in others, in nature, in the unfolding of life itself. What once felt broken now reveals hidden unity. What once felt separate now returns to belonging. Today, I rest in this awareness. I am whole. Life is whole. We are whole. And in this truth, I am at peace. Thank you.
It's lovely. Thank you so much. And so now I would like to call up Brian Ilgas. Brian is a wonderful musician. I'm not going to go through a long introduction because we know him. He's our friend now. And we have our Brandy back, and she's going to sign with him.
You remember you are loved at the heart of your being. Do you remember there is more to this life than what you're seeing?
Let me remind you, you are beautiful by far. You've nothing left to prove when you remember who you are. If you ever forget, I will help you remember who you are and all that you're to be. Sometimes it's hard to take you through the dark, but I will see for you and help you remember. Remember who you are. Do you remember there is peace in the middle of this storm? Do you remember you have all you need inside, keep you warm? Let me remind you that you're dust from a star. Your essence is revealed when you remember who you are. If you ever forget, I will help you remember who you are and who you're here to be. Sometimes it's hard to make a way through the dark, but I will see for you and help you remember. You are stronger than you think you are, braver than you seem. Life that lies ahead of you is like nothing you've ever seen. When you ever forget, I will help you remember who you are and all you're here to be. Sometimes it's hard to head through the dark, and I will hasten for you and help you remember. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are.
Brian Hillegas. Well, our speaker today is a stranger to no one here. Reverend Dr. Meagen Gosiewski, thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Happy Sunday after Easter. Is that a holiday too? I know that Beth mentioned Darlene is out today, and I thought it would be a good idea because we love our unity blessing that we say here a lot. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity within you. You'll hear us say that frequently. And I think we should take a moment to just send a little of that love to Darlene. She is, I guess, wherever you are, Darlene, in the world, probably on your couch at home, we just want to send you some love, if you'll join me. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you. I hope she feels that love while she's healing. And we will be back to our regularly scheduled program next week, and she returns. Until then, I'm going to entertain you today. The talk this week is titled Awakening to Wholeness. And you probably heard that little theme with Paige reading, and Beth alluded to it in her prayer as well, that idea of wholeness. The question then lies, well, what does that mean to awaken to wholeness? How do we do that? Can we do that in this moment now? We can. Let's talk about that. So awakening, first, let's just understand the idea of awakening. When we awaken, we start to pay attention. And you and I both know that our world in this particular moment in time is calling us to awaken. And people are in profound and beautiful ways. But when we awaken, we start to pay attention to ourselves. And many of you know I'm a therapist, and I work with something called mindfulness-based practices when I'm working with people in individual therapy. And one of the things that we talk about in mindfulness is you pay attention to the whole self, even those parts of you that you don't really like, or that you're kind of like, I could do better there, or the parts that are painful. In mindfulness, what you do is you sit with the experience and the emotion. And this comes directly from Buddhism and Eastern thought, is when that grief or sadness or joy, whatever it might be, presents itself in the moment. You don't shove it down and go on, just binge watch TV or go and play on social media and watch TikTok videos of cats, whatever it might be. You sit with it and you stay present with it. And it's not easy, but I promise you, if you can learn to sit with whatever experience and emotion happens, it will pass. And then when it passes, it's gone. Whereas if you shove it down, it's going to come out in other ways, usually that aren't so healthy. Mindfulness is extremely important. So when we awaken, we start to listen to our bodies. Last week, for those of you who are here, we had Jesus in the house, AKA Elijah. And he said a question that really plays into what we're talking about today. He asked us specifically, you keep asking when I will return. And what he meant was saying a lot of people are waiting for the return of Jesus. And so that was his question. You keep asking, when will I return? The better question is, when will you awaken? When will you awaken? So now that you have a good understanding of awakening, let's move into wholeness. Wholeness recognizes all the parts of ourselves, the mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, and social aspects of who we are. And it says we are perfect, whole, and complete in all of those areas of our lives, just as we are. Even that side of you that's not perfect, you still love it. You may have heard of shadow work, which is exploring kind of the what we call the dark side of yourself. It's very Jungian from the day. And it's the idea of understanding that there are parts of us that, yeah, when that person cuts us off on the interstate, there's parts of us that wants to ram our car into them, right? That's the shadow self. Doesn't mean that it's a bad part. We label these things are bad or good. It's not necessarily bad or good. It just is. Now, we don't react on it. We don't give it energy. But we have to accept that there are all parts of us. This is how we are created. We are human. No one is perfect. No one is infallible. Jesus said again last week, can you tell he helped me write my talk? Jesus said again last week, we have survived, but when do we become whole? This is the time that we are being called to awaken to our humanity, awaken to our wholeness, awaken to the integrated self, the whole self. We are being called to be fully human. There were some children that were asked what it meant to be human. And you know, kids have a lot to say. So this is what some of the kids asked when they were asked, what does it mean to be human? One little boy said, being human means you get to feel everything, even the bad stuff. A little girl said, I think being human is when your heart gets bigger every time you love someone. That, yeah, out of the mouth of babes. Another one said, why do grown-ups forget how to be happy? Kids are better at it. They are wise beings. A little older kid said, being human is hard. You have to decide things all the time. And then the last one, a little boy said, I don't want to grow up. I've seen what humans do all day, and it looks exhausting. My generation was brought up with, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Anybody here remember that? So maybe being fully human isn't about becoming something that's more complicated or exhausting. Maybe it's about remembering what we once knew when we were little ones. The wisdom of kids. Jesus himself said, come to me as if you are a child. It's that innocence, that playfulness, that frivolity, all those things. Somewhere along the way, we got real serious. And we're being called in that part of being whole to play again and to have fun and to explore and see the world through new eyes. That is what it means to become aware to our wholeness. In the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, you knew I was going to bring it out. Chapter 8. Jesus has gathered with Mary Magdalene and many of the disciples and some of the other women. If you are aware, there were men and women disciples. So when I say disciples, I'm not just saying the males. Those are the ones that we all know about. But there were female disciples. And if you've ever watched that show, The Chosen, I don't know if any of you have seen it on Prime, the women are walking right beside the men the whole time. So we're getting a real, true, accurate depiction of what it meant to follow this master teacher, and everybody was welcome. So he says to them, become fully human, and you will be known. Become fully human, and you will be known. Before I dive into that, I want to step back for just a second and explain some of the history about what's going on with this statement. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene, as I've talked about, was a gospel. If you saw my talk a few weeks ago, I really delved into it a little bit more, so I'm not going to do a deep dive today, but I am going to share with you a bit more about the history because I think it's important to understand. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene, found in the 1800s in Cairo, was written in a language called Coptic, and it was of a sect of Egyptians called the Copts, C-O-P-T-S. And that translation was a translation from the earlier Greek. Now, the reason I'm saying this, and it's important to know, is in the original Greek, when they said the word human, it was the word anthropos. And anthropos is a much deeper word than just the word human. When we think of human, we think of this biological creation that we are sitting in. And we leave out all of the other aspects, as I mentioned earlier, the emotional, the spiritual, the social, all of those things. So when you talk about anthropos, you are taking in the entirety of what it means to be human. And you are not denying it. You are awakened to all of it. So when he says, become fully anthropos, he is not saying, be more human in the sense we would think in a Western understanding. He's saying, be all of it. Be the spiritual, magnificent side of yourself. Be the creative side of yourself. If you're angry, be the angry side of yourself. But again, do not hold on to any of that because they're all parts of who you are. You have many faces that you show the world. And they're all beautiful and wonderful, even if you may think they're not, because that is how we're created, and that is what the master teacher himself is saying. So he's saying, when you become fully human, You are awakened in awareness. You not only see your own divinity, but the divinity outside of you sees the divinity in you. You're familiar with the term namaste, right? The God in me sees the God in you. It's that understanding. When we are anthropos, we are the divine walking. God is outside and inside. This might be new for you in many ways, because in Western understanding, we often see everything as external. And now all of a sudden we're being told, and Unity has been doing this for a while. This is not you for the people who've been around for a minute. We are being told that it's all inside of us, and we are perfect and whole just as we are. We are magical beings. And when we acknowledge that divinity, we become fully anthropos. So salvation does not become about escape. It becomes about embodiment. And healing is not becoming someone new. It's becoming more of who you already are. Can I drop my mic now? Healing is not about becoming someone new. It's about becoming who you already are, which is so very different than the way that I was brought up, fundamentalist Christian, and everything was outside of me. I had to be baptized or I couldn't go to heaven. I had to accept this specific way of being or I couldn't go to heaven. I had to take communion or I couldn't. All these things outside of myself. And now we're reading, and this is why the Gospel of Mary is not in the Bible. It's not in the biblical canon. Number one, she was a woman. But two, she was having these thoughts and saying these things, and in her gospel, she is going and saying, you are already perfect, whole, and complete. You don't have to do this. You don't have to go to the confessional, which is ultimately what the Catholic Church talked about, is you have to do these things to get to heaven, and all you have to do is be who you are. That is radical. No wonder they didn't put her in the Bible. That's why her voice is being heard now, because we as humanity are evolving and are ready to hear these messages. All of us. Salvation is not escape. It is embodiment. Darlene talked about original sin. She's mentioned that a few times and how it came about 400 years after Jesus passed away. The idea, and the gentleman's name is escaping me, but he had his own understanding that he was not worthy, and therefore if he was not worthy, then original sin happened at the time that Adam and Eve bit the apple. And we have fallen in, and that is the sin that we all carry. We carry the burdens of the sin since the beginning of time. And this particular statement right here contradicts all of that. It says we don't need anything. And in this country, we think more than just religion. We think we need that bigger car, right? We need that bigger house, or we need whatever we might need that's outside of us to feel whole and complete. You're perfect. Can you put your hand over your heart? I am perfect as God made me. Please say it with me. I am perfect as God made me. Just sit with that. Feel that in your very essence. You are perfect, even when you feel imperfect. Everything you need is right here. So how do we become fully whole? How do we become fully whole? How do we embrace that in our day-to-day life? I have two vignettes, if you will, two little short stories by these two really cool, radical, evolutionary, I didn't say revolutionary, although they were revolutionary, but they were evolutionary men who walked around. They were very progressive, and they had thoughts about love and peace. Sounds like the 60s. But they were Jesus and Buddha. Jesus gives us a great example of how to start to begin to awaken to our wholeness. For those of you who know the stories of Jesus, he always was with the masses. He would find himself in these large group of people. He would just sit up in the middle of the town square, and he would just start talking, and people would just gather. That's kind of how it worked for him. My guess is he was extremely charismatic. In this one particular time in the book of John, he's talking to the masses, and they are asking him, where is God? Where is God? We have been seeking. And to understand the history and the climate of what was going on, they were looking, the Jews at the time were looking for a Messiah to rescue them and to lead an army against Rome so they could no longer have the oppression. They could be free. God's will would reign on the earth. They were really looking for someone to come and save them. Kind of sounds familiar. We still have that a little bit in this country today and around the world. Jesus says, no. No. He says specifically in Luke 17, 20 through 21. The kingdom of God is not coming with things that can be observed. For behold, the kingdom of God is within you. This was radical. People were looking for something outside of themselves, and he says, no, you're not going to see it out there. You're going to see it in here. The kingdom lies within you. That was 2,000 years ago, and we're still battling with this today. The kingdom of God lies within you. Some translations say the kingdom of heaven lies within you. The people were searching everywhere for God, waiting for God, and God was already among them because it was inside of them. That's what awakening to wholeness and how it begins. And then there's the Buddha. The Buddha has a really interesting story before he became the Buddha, and the Buddha means the enlightened one. So we all have the ability to be the Buddha because we all have the ability to become enlightened. And if you don't know a lot about him, he has, before he became enlightened, he lived a very interesting story. He was extremely wealthy. He was a prince. It is said that his father did not want him to see the badness in the world. And so he created this fairy tale world for him. His name was Siddhartha at the time. He created a fairy tale world where anyone who was old was taken out of the kingdom. Anyone that was sick was taken out, so that all he would see were young and beautiful people all the time. And he thought that's how the world was. And then one day he discovered it was not. And he turned his back on that, and he left, and he decided that he was going to go on his own journey. So he came from this extreme wealth and extreme privilege, and he went to extreme deprivation and intense spiritual practices. He starved himself by fasting for long days. He meditated for hours. He studied with the yogis in India at the time, and it was very intense practices. And he did that to the point he almost died. And then one day he said, okay, maybe he didn't literally say that. He said, so. He went and sat under the famous Bodhi tree. And for those of you who know the story, this is the point where he became enlightened. And he was sitting under this tree. And he just said, screw it. Okay, again, he probably didn't say that, but. And he just gave up. He just gave up trying. And he let it go. And he stopped striving to be something other than who he was. And it was in that moment he was enlightened, because he stopped trying to be perfect or thinking that if I do this extreme fasting or if I do this whatever, then I will be worthy of the kingdom. But he was already worthy by by default of being who you are, you're already worthy. So don't go through extremes like the Buddha did. You can sit comfortably in your chair and still be worthy, I promise you. Buddha, there's a book written that they may have, there's some very many similarities between them, and if you look, it's very fascinating to see their teachings almost line up, Jesus and the Buddha. Buddha is sourced for saying, I searched for the builder of this house, and now I have seen you. He was looking for who created all of this pain and suffering in his life. Do you know who it was? Himself. Sound familiar? In Unity, we talk a lot about the thoughts in our head, about creating our own reality, about these types of manifesting and all of that. It ultimately comes from what we're thinking. And here in the Western world, we love to live up here, don't we? We love to get information and gather information, and it's always here. And where we need to be is here in our heart. That's how we awaken to our oneness and our wholeness, is remembering our connection to the divine. And then it lives within us. We don't need to go anywhere. We don't need to do anything. We just need to be. Take a deep breath with me. Feel that connection to the divine. Feel that love that just pours forth from you. You don't need anything to do that. It's absolutely free. Sure, there's great books and there's classes that you can do, and I encourage you to do that. But remember, ultimately, you just need yourself. You just need yourself. Beth, can you come on up? And Jason, wherever you are. We're going to be led in a beautiful meditation here in just a moment, but I wanted to leave you with something to ponder as you're connecting in with your divinity this week and remembering your wholeness. Don't beat yourself up. We're quick to do that. One of the things I say to the people I work with all the time is when they are beating themselves up, I say, would you say that to your child? Would you say that to your best friend? Then why do you say it to yourself? Maybe becoming fully human isn't about becoming more or better. Maybe it's allowing yourself to just be. I'm going to turn it over to Beth. She's going to lead us in a beautiful meditation because she's so good at that. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Meagen.
Thank you
so much.
I love you all.
So I invite you now to close your eyes if you're willing and just to be comfortable in your seat. To take what you need and leave the rest. In this moment, we realize the need to chase completion is not ours. We stop striving to be enough because we already are. We breathe into the truth that we are created whole, sustained, whole, and we are living whole. And we take a moment and we remember some of the places that Mother Fillmore talks about. We talk about denial, how we clean away places. So any of those places where you've been given a title or a name or a diagnosis or a whatever, we clear that away now. Every step, every moment, we all have been wholly whole. We are that. It never leaves. It is the essence of our being. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. And we remember and we are reminded that right here and right now, that there are people all over that in this plane and in the other, those who have released their bodies and those who are yet to come in, that they love us, they need us, they appreciate us, they see our holiness, they know us as holy. They are drawn to us and they need us now. Know that if you're willing, take that in, feel it in your body, appreciate these amazing vessels. And when you're willing, gently open your eyes, recognize that the room is a little brighter. And we sing together. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are whole. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. Now I am, take that in. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am whole. I am again. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am whole. And if we can repeat that last part, I am whole 3 times. Ready? I am whole. Again. I am whole. One more time. I am whole. So it is. And so it is. For everything. I believe that. No, it's supposed to.
I'm going to invite Michael Winter up. He's going to say a few words. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Good morning. as I collect myself, I'm going to lobby to make these announcements and discussion earlier in the service. This is so hard to follow because what a beautiful message, a beautiful song. I am now the liaison for financial support, and along with Rev Morgan for legacy. And cannot tell you how much impact Unity has made on my life and that of my family. I so look forward to every Sunday morning, whether I'm online, watching, or here. I feel connected. I feel grounded. Lord knows we need to feel more grounded these days. And I grew up reading Peanuts comic strip. This is my spiritual security blanket like Linus had. But as I've worked here and gotten involved, I realized that this is a really complex organization. I mean, we've got, I'll go back to Peanuts. You know, Lucy had her booth, and that was pretty simple. She put up a booth, you walked up, paid your nickel, she gave you a piece of advice, and you left. And we've got a weekly service, we've got music, we've got a facility, we've got grounds, we've got a staff. This is pretty complex. And the real magic about it, the real magic is that we're the ones that created that. I mean, certainly there's a lot of professional help along the way in many arenas, but we created this as a result of our gifts and our donations. And if you are a regular giver, someone who contributes consistently, we are very, very appreciative. And if you're not, we invite you to consider doing that. We are changing our branding of it a little bit, if you will. We initiated Keepers of the Light a number of years ago when we raised the roof to take care of our facility. So we are, I can't read upside down. we are now just calling it ministry funding, and ministry funding covers all of those aspects that I just talked about. So again, if you're doing this regularly, thank you. And if you're not, we ask you to look inside and feel what's comfortable for you. We have no requirements, no restrictions, no shoulds, just a reciprocity for feeling connected. If you have any questions about the church, our program, gifting, or legacy, feel free to call Jennifer, our business manager, and she'll help you or connect you with someone who can. And as always, thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Can I call up our ushers and our prayer chaplains? So our awakening to wholeness, our journey has already begun, but we are really committing to it today. I hope you will commit with me as we begin to love ourselves in all aspects. One of the best ways to do that, you know where this is going, is through prayer. Michael here and John hold such beautiful consciousness. Thank you both. Thank you both for being this representation of the divine and for offering this service, both of you, John and Michael. It is so very well appreciated and loved and needed. And I encourage you to sit with them. If you can't, Michael is holding the prayer box. You can put a prayer in there. Go to the website. There's even, if you look on unity.org, there's a 1-800 number that has a live person that will pray with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We got you covered. Use that. Use that. Help yourself to grow and evolve and to step forth on your spiritual path. These are the things that we do here at Unity and so much more. And to our ushers, thank you both, Nancy and Elle, for your services this morning. Just as Michael was saying, your gifts keep these lights on, keep this ministry going, and we appreciate you. So let's now look at our affirmation together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. I am now in perfect balance and flow with the universal tides of giving and receiving. Thank you, God, and so it is. And I turn it back over to Brian and the band.
Fireflies hold back the dying day. It's a valiant effort. Stars start to dance up in the haze, and the shy moon is on the run through the night when morning comes, dressed in silken flames of glory. This life is a canvas on fire, burn bright. Live your deepest desire, take a time here on this side of heaven to find. Like sparks in the night, this life is a gift from the one who gives life to every daughter and son. Take the time here on this side of heaven to find the road that leads on and on this life. Ooh, we don't have time for bad goodbyes. Let's make a valiant effort to see everyone through heaven's eyes. Every heart has a load to bear on the way to where our cares left into the flames of glory. This life is a canvas on fire, burn bright. Live your deepest desire for the time here on this side of heaven will fly like sparks in the night. This life is a gift from the one who gives life to every daughter and son. Take the time here on this side of heaven to find the road that leads on and on this life. Work like you're worth more than money, and love like you've never been hurt. Yes, and dance like you do when nobody's watching you. Yeah, this life is a canvas on fire, burn bright. Live your deepest desire for the time here on this side of heaven will fly like sparks in the night. This life is a gift from the one who gives life to every daughter and son. Take the time, yeah, on this side of heaven to find that old road that leads on and on beyond. This life, fireflies hold back the dying day.
Yes, yes, yes. So each month we celebrate birthdays, and since last Sunday was Easter, we did not celebrate the April birthday. So if April is your birth month, would you come up, please? Please? Oh, don't be shy. Please come up. Please. We're going to sing to you. You sing with us. We'll all sing to each other. We're coming? Here we go. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you are wonderful. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And so now let's close our service with the peace song. If you'd stand and sing with us. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, brothers and sisters, are we